Hello， 大家好，欢迎来到我的 IOH Talks。首先，我们要感谢 AIA 富邦人寿的陈家湖总经理，他带给我们了一句话，那就是年轻是一种心境，而不是实际的年龄。当你失去探索、逐梦的热忱时，你就会失去成为年轻人的本钱。Today I'm going to conduct my talk into table of content. And now I'm going to, firstly, I'm going to talk about my introduction. And after that, I'm going to talk about my university and department and impressive courses. Other than that is extracurricular activities. And apart from that is study in Taiwan, the most important thing that for the freshman wants to hear about it. And experience in Taiwan for these 2 years, and reflection and gain. Now I'm going to talk about the introduction, about autobiography, Sabah, I'm Sabahan, and purpose. Yeah. And this is my poster, as you can see that on the cover photo. And that is my university front door. Now I'm going to talk about my autobiography. I'm Anthony, saya dari Malaysia. 我今年20岁. My personal information is I'm a regular person who believes in opportunities and successes. Yeah. And background, I'm a Malaysian Chinese from a Hakka and Cantonese dialect with a strong family philosophy that perseverance is the mother of all successes. And language, I know that mostly Malaysians know various of language based on the backgrounds, based on their studies, and for Malaysian, the compulsory subject that we need to take is Malay, English, and Mandarin. And Hakka and Cantonese is my dialect. We used to speak and talk Hakka and Cantonese for our communication in family. And I learned a little bit of German, yes. And I'm going to talk about my elementary school, and I'm a student who have graduated in SM Lok Yok, Kota Kinabalu. And I'm an SPM student who directly come to Taiwan for my bachelor degree in business administration. A charismatic student who never hesitate in accepting others' points of view. Yeah. And now I'm going to talk about my hometown, Sabah, a land below the wind. Yeah, Malaysia is truly Asia. And as you know that, Sabah has two parts, and the one is West Malaysia and East Malaysia. West Malaysia known as the Peninsular Malaysia, which means is Semenanjung. And for East Malaysia is Sabah and Sarawak. For some of the East Malaysia students would ask me, Sabah, where is Sabah in Sarawak? Or yeah, actually Sabah and Sarawak is definitely not the same. And Sabah is Sabah, Sarawak and Sarawak. Yeah, and I'm a person who live in Sabah, 土生土长在沙巴崖壁，对。And I'm proudly to say that I am a Sabahan. Yeah. And as you can see the picture, the Mount Kinabalu. Yeah. This is the Mount Kinabalu in Sabah, and it is 2,538 kilometers. Can you imagine how huge it is? Yeah. And when talks about Sabah, and we talks about Borneo Island, and Sabah is a nice place to travel and visit. There are a lot of islands, nice food, and for the people, it's also friendly and warm. And there is a lot of pulau, like Pulau Siparang, Pulau Manukan, Gaya Island, and list goes on. And for us, we think that for people who are from Sabah, who are coming to Taiwan for a further study, and I'm going to talk more about my university and courses later on. And Sabah is a place where it's worth to visit for Peninsula, Semenanjung people who want to come and visit Sabah, feel free to come. And as you know, Malaysian, the local food is like roti China, nasi lemak, and chao kway teow, satay as well. Yeah, it's delicious. I miss my hometown. Yeah. And now I'm going to talk about the purpose of this video shooting. Now, yeah, and for this purpose, and I'm going to share my personal experience for you guys who are coming to Taiwan, who are considered to study in Taiwan for the higher education. Yes, no matter you are A-level diploma, bachelor degree, master's, or PhD student who are coming for your higher education or further education in Taiwan, yeah, no matter who you are, local, international, overseas Chinese students, and the whole world, IOH platform is an awesome platform which can call it an online library for you to refer at. And for some of the Malaysian students, for my advice, I will advise you that if you are coming to Taiwan for a further study but you are not sure about what kind of courses and university you want to study in and the courses which you want to take, IOH can help you. Yeah. With all of the we share our personal information and the life in our university life, and you can refer it and see what kind of university and courses is suitable for you, and so that you can be more good at these platforms. Yeah. And university, and now I'm going to talk about my university, and I'm proudly represent that. I am from NDHU, National Donghua University. National Donghua University is located in Hualien, Taiwan. And I'll say that the most beautiful university in Taiwan based on the social media and internet. Yeah. As you can see this picture, it is the nighttime of our university. Yeah, our university is so huge, and it is just like an art drawing in gallery. Yeah. NDHU is an outstanding higher education institution which possesses abundant resources and reaches high internalizations. And I'm going to talk about Office of International Affairs. And this is the place where you are going to face on your 4 years of university lives. Yeah, the people are giving you advice. If you have any question, you can ask them. And every application you are going to apply, and you can ask them and they will help you to settle it. So OIA is a place for you. It's a very important place. And now I'm going to talk about Hualien. Hualien, Hualien, and Hualien. Why do I want to emphasize for 3 times? Because most of the people, or not to say Malaysian students, even like Taipei or even like Taichung person who ask me, where do I study? I say, I'm studying in National Donghua University. And they will say that, where is it? Is it like Donghu, or Donghai? And I was like annoyed, like National Donghua University is東華大學, and it's located in Hualien, the eastern part of Taiwan. Hualien's country. Hualien is located in the eastern part of Taiwan with the vast land and diverse landscape. Yeah, Hualien is a very beautiful place for people to visit as well. And you can see this picture, the duck, yeah. And in this place, it is the Li Yu Tan. Yes, and for Hualien is a place for the people who likes nature and the crystal clear water and enormous mountain just like Sabah. Yeah. And Tahoe National Park. Tahoe National Park is one of the 9 national parks in Taiwan. Yeah. And in Tahoe National Park is Tairuge. And for people who comes to Hualien for their traveling, for their visit, you must go to Tahoe National Park and have a look. Yeah, it is an awesome place. Yeah. For Tahoe National Park is located in Hualien, yeah. And for this place is mystery as well. And as for a journey here, it need to take around like half day, and you are going like a hardship journey, going up to the climbing up the mountain and like enjoying the scenery at Tahoe. And people here is warm and friendly. Yeah, as what you can say that, and Malaysian, you watch so many videos in Facebook like Taiwan vs Malaysia and how is the people here, and yeah, definitely 他们都很有人情味. As you, okay, I give an example. For if you are in Malaysian, people ask you, hey, I want to ask the direction of KLCC, and people will like, oh, you go to the left, go to the right, go up and go down and go to the left again. Yeah, that's the KLCC. And for Taiwan people, they are definitely different. They will like, hey, 你有什么事吗？我可以帮你吗？Then I will tell them that I was finding this direction, and can you help me that tell me where to go, and they will like really like using their heart to help you. They will like 好，我就带你去，就一起去。I was like, no, you just tell me the direction and that's all. And they was like, it's okay, 我很有空，我就陪你一起去。like I was like, wow, the people here, and not only one time, like there are many times. And if you are not sure about the directions, you can ask them, like seriously, like everyone you ask, they will really tell you the right information. Environment. Now let's go back to my university. The surrounding of the European campus. Why do I say so? National Tahoe University is designed as a European style university, and for the building are not really high at all because there are a lot of earthquake in Hualien, and it is very dangerous as well. And as you can see here, this is the map of my university, which is the library is located at the central heart of the university, and around the library it is the campus. Yeah, we have 8 campuses, and I will talk about it later. And left and right hand side is the dormitory and the convenience stores. Yeah, and front door and back doors. Back doors, they sell a lot of things, foods, supermarket, and everything you need. There is it. And this is our library. Yeah, and our library is a very special library. It is because some of the library you need your student card to go in, but our library you are free to go in anytime. Yes, that's good about our library. Yeah, a library is a delivery room for the birth of idea, a place where history comes to life. Lakeside. I believe that every university have its own uniqueness. And for our university, Lakeside is our unique place for us to chill with a bunch of friends. Yeah, and what we call it as Tahoe. You can see here, the scenery here is awesome. Really, like seriously, when you are like, you need to relax for your assignments, and you can come here and see the scenario here, and it is like, you can really like de-stress in this place. And now I'm going to talk about my dormitory. Yeah, this is the new dormitory in NDHU, and place where you stay for your whole semesters. This is the bicycle and scooter shed. This is our dorm view. For students who are coming here, they will almost all of them will ask, 学长，我们的宿舍是保障的嘛？对。然后就是 then actually please do not worry about it. And for our dormitory, the overseas students, Chinese students and international students, we can live for in dormitory for 4 years. Yeah, and every floor there is a kitchen and there is a washing machine, laundry place for us. Yeah, and the washing machine we only need to spend around 20 new Taiwan dollars, and for the dryer there's only 10 new Taiwan dollars, and altogether like 30 you can finish all of your laundry. Yeah, and this is very good in our university. And this is our new dormitory room, which you can see that every room have its own balcony. And for a room, 4 of us, and there is a toilet inside our room as well. And this is the old dormitory. Yeah, and for every end of the semesters, yeah, we need to fight for our dormitory. Some of the people was like, I want to stay back to my to my room and like 313, yeah, and we will go online and fight it, like, yeah, 抢宿舍，对。And food and sport, yeah. Near our room, our dormitory, there is a place where you can eat, like restaurant, convenience store, 7-Eleven, family market, and ATM machine and studies central. And sport, as you can see that there is a football court and volleyball court as well. So no worries for you. And restaurant, there are a lot of restaurants, yeah. And for the place where, for the place here, like it is 吉祥馆. Yeah, and you can gather it together with your friends and eat with them if you are lazy to go out for your food. And transportation, this is a very important thing. And we cycle inside the uni, and for people who want to go to the downtown, they are using the scooter or bus. For our uni, they provide bus. Yeah, for every hour, 1 hour once. Yeah, and we are going to take the bus in the library and go to the downtown, around 45 minutes journey. Yeah, it's very long. And for people who have scooter, yeah, for it save a lot of times, around like 50 minutes you can cycle it to the downtown as well. And the scooter is not allowed in the campus, yeah, only allowed in the dormitory, right hand side and left hand side. We call it as 外环道 and 内环道. Yes, and for the train, in our university at the back door, there is a 知学村. Yes, they sell a lot of food, and there's a supermarket, printer shops, everything you want, you can find it. And for the train is located at the back of the 知学 road, and you can take the train to anywhere, like to the downtown, to Taipei. Yes, and the journey of Taipei from Hualien is around 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, it's very convenient, so no worries. And now I'm going to talk about the overview of NDHU. Our university is, not to say many people and not to say less or few people, it's around like 10,186. And for the employee, it is 886. And for the course 212, college of 8, and research center of 30, dormitory of 10, each is like male dormitory, female dormitory, and for the master student dormitory, and for the PhD student dormitory. And for the professor, they also have their own dormitory. And for academic buildings is 12. And do you know that our campus is very huge? And the campus area is 17 football field. Can you imagine how huge is it? And the journey from my dorm to my management building, like it went with walking, and it take around like 10 to 13 minutes. If you buy a cycle for your daily life, yeah, it's just around like 3 to 5 minutes, and you can cycle it. It's very convenient. Yeah, it's very big, our university. And there are students from 48 countries. We are very very diverse. Our university from Mongolia, even from Poland, America, Europe, Japan, Korea, and list goes on. And overseas students reach thousands of people. Yeah. So 10% of our students in NDHU. And we have 150 sister university. And a lot our university is really encouraging all of the students, no matter you are local Taiwanese students or even you are international or Malaysian students, to go out to explore the world. Yeah, and there is a student exchange program or even summer vacations to other university. Yeah, OIA have provided. And now actually I'm a student who are going to Wuhan, mainland China, for my student exchange program on this September. So people will ask me that, how do you apply it? Any quota for the student exchange program? Of course, yes. Yeah, and I'm going to talk about it later. And NDHU diverted to setting up dual degree programs and exchange program with prestigious university worldwide. Yeah, America, Europe, Africa, Asia, and China. Yeah. And this is the website of OIA. And if you are interested and you want to go out to explore the world, broaden your horizon to feel the culture and heritage, and you can come here to this website to look around the rules and regulations, the application forms, and the announcement of the university, and the type of the university which you want to go to. Please do consider, really check carefully for this part, and if the school which you want to apply it, and is the course familiar with your course, and is the credit hour can transfer, yeah. So please do take note of it. And our school is a very international school as well. We have English taught program for bachelor degree program, doctorate degree program, and master degree program. And I'm a student who major in business administration, and I'm really lucky that because my Chinese is not good at all, but my English is also not fluent. Yeah, but I have the opportunity to minor in management science and finance for this English taught program, so that my life will be more easier. Lecturing is all in English, like presentations, exam, books. Oh, thanks God. Yeah, and you can refer here for the English taught program. Yes, and General Education Center for undergraduate student. You must complete 43 core curriculums credit hour before graduation. Why do we say so? And credit hour for general courses, which is language, physical education, service learnings, and elective core course, which is language, 9 credit totals. For 3 credits for Chinese, actually for my first semester, I have failed my Chinese. But I took it on the next semester, and finally I passed it. And for 6 credits for English, during the fresh start of the semester, OIA and the school will assign all of the students to an English test. Yeah, if you are like, it is like GMAT, yeah, 全民英检, yeah, and for us, if it's like over 680 or over 600, we can skip the English course classes, and we can take another language class, which is Spanish, German, Korean, Japanese, yeah, for the 6 credit hour. And for physical education, it's 2 credit hour per sem, and we need to, I'm swimming, badminton and tennis for my first semester, and for the second semester is the running and swimming. Yeah, we must compulsory to all of us must compulsory to take these 4 credit, these 4 general courses. And service learning, we go out to the community and we serve them without money. Yeah, we volunteer to work for them. Yeah, and elective core courses for 28 credit total. And now I'm going to talk about academics. I'm going to talk about College of Management first, because I'm a management student. And the B stands for bachelor, M stands for master program, D stands for doctorate, PhD. And this is the department which has in the College of Management. And if you want to refer it, you can pause it now and have a look. Now I'm going to talk about others college now. And this is the College of Science and Engineering and College of Humanities and Social Science. College of the Art, like people who are interested in music, arts and design, and arts and creative industry. And Hua Shi College of Education. College of Marine Science, College of Environmental Study, and College of Indigenous Study. I'm going to talk about the College of Indigenous Study. This is the most unique college in our university, which is called in Chinese like 原住民学，对，圆明园，对。And for people who are really interested in culture, heritage, or language of Taiwan, you can come here and you can consider to take this department as your bachelor. Yeah, it is very cool. Yeah, and one of our senior is also going to give a talk about this college, and you can search for her. Like her name is Wang Jingmei. Yes, and for students, actually for me, I think that you really need to consider for your courses and university which you are going to choose. And this is a very important thing in your life because university life is only once in a lifetime. And if you choose the wrong course or wrong university, yeah, you are going to regret. Not to say regret, like you are wasting your time. And so if you are not sure about what type of person are you at, and please do go to do some like personality tests or career tests and see what kind of courses you are suitable in. And for more information, please log into OIA website. Yeah. And now I'm going to talk about my department. I'm proud to say that I'm a business administration student. And business is a tremendous diverse course which require different kind of knowledge in each department. Yeah, and people will ask me, why do you want to take business administration? There is no specialized in it, and you only learn everything, but you are not specialized. Yeah, but I love diversification. I learn a lot of things. Although it is not specialist in it, but I still can learn it after my bachelor, or even plan for my master to master in MBA, yeah, marketing or public relation, human resource, which courses they are like the most. Yeah, this is a concept for me, like perceptions, yes. And why do I choose this course? Some predict the future and I create my own. Actually, I like money a lot, so that I like business make money. Yeah, so I choose this course. Yeah, and why I don't want to choose accounting and finance? Yeah, because I love business, and like seriously, I have told myself that I choose the right course. Seriously, and pros and cons of this course, bad and classy, and it means that for the pros of this major, it is like you can see that it is very, as I say that it is very diverse. Business administration is very diverse, yeah, and you learn a lot of things, which is marketing, finance, every basic courses, logistic, and you have the concept on your mind. And when you have the concept on your mind, you know what to do it, yes, and you really learn a lot of things. And for business administration as well, you need to enhance your presentation skill as well. And presentation slide. And for the cons, as many people say that business administration, 你学了就你学，但是什么都不精，对，就 like that, yeah. But for me, I still like it, yeah. Structure of these courses for freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. As you can see this is the most basic course that for all of the year 1 and year 2 students who compulsory to take it for your credit hour. like calculus, economics, yeah, and accounting, management, business law, yeah, you can refer here. And for the core course, which is the microeconomics, accounting tool, finance, operation research, and list goes on. Yes, you can see here, yeah. And structure of the courses, this is the elective courses. For this structure of the courses, this is the marketing and human resource major, yeah, something like that. And you can choose which course you want to take. Yeah, based on your interest, like you want to take consumer behavior, organization behavior, and marketing international business. Yeah, and you can refer here for what are the courses that have in business administration. And this one is the logistic major. Yeah, 物流，对 yeah, and statistic all about mathematics. Yeah, actually I'm not good at mathematics. Yeah, so you can consider to take to logistics if you like mathematics. All like you need to count, yeah. And style of lecturing, this is very important. Everyone asks me, what is the style of lecturing in business administration? Yeah. Actually, style of lecturing in business administration is like 50-50%. That's mean 50% is in English, 50% is in Chinese. But all of the books, majority of the books is in English. And our professor is very encouraging us to talk in English, to speak and to give our speech in English as well. And the exam is also conducted in English. And for the English taught program, as you know, that whole lecturing is all in English, and from the foreign professors, yeah, from professors who are graduated in American, UC Berkeley, and so many professional professors. Yeah, so no worries about it. And for presentation, if you are going to take business administration, please be prepared of presentation, and you need to really good on your speech, on your presentation slide. Oh, this is very important. And the way you speak, the eye contact, yeah, and everything in presentation skill. Yeah. And for the exam is like conduct in English, as I have said, and computer. And like for this semester, I have like take the course of MIS, Management Information Science, Management Information System, sorry. And yeah, for these courses, actually I have took 2 of these courses. Actually, one is my business administration and one is the management science and finance, because I need to minor in management science and then need me to accomplish the English taught program courses. Yeah, so I took 2 courses. Yeah, and for the English taught program, we conduct our classes, lecturer with computer. Yeah, online tests, online case study, and watch YouTube for the case study. Everything is in computer, and evaluations and appraisal in computer as well. And what kind of people should study this course? Yeah, for me, yeah, in my opinion, I am a person who like diverse, who like everything, like who is very curious about things. Yeah, and business administration is a thing that you study everything, yeah, and you find out which thing that you like the most. And in our life, which is like every little thing is important things for us. And for people who are flexible, flexibility takes control. And for impressive course, yeah, an awesome course will change your perspective. Now I'm going to talk about the courses which I have took in these 2 years. Marketing, yeah. Marketing is considered the heart and soul of most businesses. Marketing, I have took the English taught program, and it is lectured by an Indian professor, which is Professor Shut. Yeah, he is an Indian professor. He is very professional. Yeah, and for our lecturing, he do really like update us company and the organization structures, all of the theories about marketing and PLC, product line cycle, product line of a company, case study, brainstorming, critical thinking, and leadership as well. And in this course, which is like we really every week we have a presentations from the students as well, and we need to ask questions for it and brainstorming, and really need to be hardworking in this marketing course. And for the final exam, and it is all about writing, and writing. There is no objective, in this marketing course. And for human resources, hire the right person into the right position, as what you know that human resource, And human resource is an interesting course, for all of the people like human resource courses. And I think that this course is very interesting. Is because we learn how to conduct a mock interview, or what kind of appearance we need to make us during the interviews, and what should we speak, and the words, and the email, what should we write, and what we should not. And for human resource, we also learn a lot of things about the company, mission and vision, how do we plan, and how do we train our employee as well. And for the final report, we do really like presentations. For the teacher have assigned us for each of us need to do our own company logo, and we need to be really know what is the mission and vision of our company, and how do we train our company, and we do our own companies, what type of company, and it depends on you. This is a very good course, to evaluate evaluations and appraisals and payrolls as well. You learn many things in here, and management skills, and international financial market. And in this world, financial market is very important in our life, like financial technology. Everything in our life is financial, is technology. Technology advanced. And we are for these courses, we learn about the B&B, BNC, CNC, business to business, and Amazon, eBay. How do their financial technology occur, and to the to the consumer, and why does it matter for the market? And we learn about the financial intermediaries, and for the blockchain as well. This is the thesis for me for my final report. And we have also went to some of the stock museum for our company visit. It is very good courses from Professor Tony. And I've learned a lot of things on these courses, like the investment. The financial technology is really important in our world. And English compositions. I have took this course for 2 semesters. I would like to thank for the professor and Professor Chan, Professor 郑老教授. And she is really an out inspiration professor in Donghua. And I'm going to say that why I will say that. And for these courses, I have learned a lot of things, and she is a person who cares for the students, and she really like teaches and give us advice, like motivate us, inspire us. And it is hard to find a professor to inspire us and give us the inspiration to learn about the literature, interpretations and translations, and everything like Beckett, like Greece literaturing, writing skills, composition skills, restatement, summary, abstract, journal, many grammars. And she do really like because every week we have we need to read articles or any like essay, and we need to restate it, abstract it, or write our reflection about it. And she do really correct each of the student assignment. Like, wow, like she correct the grammar. Yeah, she's a really, really good person. Yeah. Thanks for this course, and I'll improve my English as well, writing skills. Yeah, it's improve a lot. And for these courses, I also learned the American and British English, the English structure, the subject, verb, and agreement, the pronunciations. Yeah, I thought my pronunciation sucks. Yeah, and Malaysian local English. Yeah, and sorry for my English, like not fluent at all. Yeah, and the English structure of American and British is a bit of difference, and what kind of like hook and bonnet, trousers and pants, yeah, and all of these things you learn in American and British English. And consumer behavior. It is the idea to satisfy needs and the impact that these processes has on the consumer and society. I have learned that in these courses is how do we predict a consumer behavior? How consumer behave while they are buying things, and what are the promotion which can affect the consumer, and what are the advertisement that we should make it to attract the consumer. Yeah, and the bandwagon effects, and all of the theories are like applied it to the market and to our own life. You really can see it and shows it. And because these courses is English taught program, and all of the lecture is in English. And for this course, the professor has a thrift shop, which means a second-hand shops, yeah, located in the old dormitory site. Yeah, and all of the students are assigned each of the groups, like planning groups, promotion group, leaflet groups, and advertisement group. And I'm in the planning group, and our group have planned for the strategies and how do the consumer behave, how to attract them to buy these things, what kind of promotion do we need to attract them, and really see the effects of all of the theories, and how do they consume, how do they obtain, how do they search for information, and how to operation of a whole organization structures. And this is what consumer behavior is. And at the end of the semester, we'll share about our reflection about the operation of these second-hand shops, yeah, variety house, which we call that. And what do we learn about it? Yes. And this is our group 6. Yeah, you can see that. And beside me is our professor. Yeah. And I'm going to talk about an extracurricular activity. Extracurricular activity is to enrich your university life. Seriously. And I'm a member in pop dance club during the first year. And actually, yeah, I'm interested in dancing, and I'm enjoying the style of breaking. And for me, I spend a lot of time in this club, and every day, every night, I go and practice and practice and practice. But beside practice, we also have meeting about how to create an event, lighting, control, sound systems, and to attract the audience, to get sponsorship, to create this event, yeah, and a lot more beside than dance. And because for person who have the enthusiasm to dance on the stage, and you should go have a try in this club and society, place where you can meet a lot different kind of peoples. You can see what kind of peoples, and you can see what style they are dancing. And for dancer, you know it, right? And Overseas Chinese Association. I am a planning group member in Overseas Chinese Association, which is 侨外同学会。对，yeah. And this association, I learned a lot of things. I've been doing, my position is planning group, as I stated, for 2 semester, 1 year. And we have created a lot of activities for the freshmen, for the senior, and for whole of the associations to join, which is like Christmas parties or even like welcoming parties, like 15 activities in 1 year. And we also go to other place to like 联谊 with other eastern part university in eastern part. Yeah, this is the performance which we have been in National Ilan University. And we also been assigned as a outstanding club and society. Yeah, we are very proud to get a prize. Yeah, and for our hardworking and brainstorming for the event and for all of the members, yeah, we are really like worth it for all of the hard working that we have put in. Yeah, and this is the time where the handover to the freshmen, our positions, and we are retiring. And this is a very good part in my life. And I was like, whoa, 1 year. I've been doing this position for 1 year, and now I'm going to hand over my job to the freshmen who are going to come up to do an event, and we're giving advice stamps. Yeah, finally we are retiring. Yeah, and this is a very good association as well. Yeah, and boxing club. I'm also a boxing. I like boxing. Yeah, and for this boxing club, you not only learn boxing, you learn cardio, you exercise, because there are a lot of things to do in university, and we have no time to exercise. But with boxing club, or you can go to gym, you can running in the campus, and yeah, we really need to take times to exercise. And study in Taiwan, yeah. This study in Taiwan is the precious moment for me, and I appreciate every moment. Yeah, and now I'm going to show you about my experience and study in Taiwan. Why Taiwan? Everyone asks me, why do you go to Taiwan for your further education? And for me, like Taiwan is not in my list, but is in my list on traveling. And do you believe in coincidence? And because one of my relatives had studied in National Taiwan University for like religion courses. Yeah, and she knows that I'm confusing for my further education, and she just tell me that, why don't you go and try to apply for Taiwan University? And I was like, Taiwan, okay, my Chinese is not good at all, and my English is also not good at all, and I was like, Taiwan, okay, I'll give it a try, and I'll go, and I go to the Damai, the Liu Tai. Yeah, and get the application and done the application and wait for the offer. And you need to know that the word of mouth from people is very important. Yeah, some words from people has sent to you, and when you take it serious and you take this thing as an opportunity, yeah, and you go and work for it, and you really cannot plan for the unexpected things for you are facing, and you really need to, like, how to say that, yeah. And yeah, it is very precious for me, and I appreciate from people who give me advice and idea. Yeah, and one cannot plan for the unexpected, like seriously, yeah. And many freshmen or potential students who want to come to Taiwan, and they ask me about how to apply it. For me, I was like, very easy, yeah. And you just go to the Federal of Alumni Association of Taiwan University, Malaysia branches. For Sabahan, if you want to apply it during the March, yeah, you go to the Damai. Damai, there is a multi-bag, isn't it? And multi-bag, there is a you go up to the 4th floor, and there is a alumni association of Taiwan University in there, and you can ask more information from the alumni association. And yeah, if you are interested in to study in Taiwan, you can go and search information as well and watch YouTube. And Facebook is the most good social medias for you to see and to look. Yeah. And what's good about it? Why study in Taiwan? What's good about it? Yeah, there are so many things. This breakfast. Okay, in Malaysia, we eat breakfast like, for me, konomi, mee soup or anything. Yeah. In Taiwan, we eat the breakfast like hamburger with a very, very big hamburger, which only costs 55 Taiwan dollar. Yeah, the 卡拉鸡腿堡跟那个蛋饼, oh, delicious. And add in with the privilege, the drinks like milk tea or soy milk, oh, like heaven. So I really enjoy the breakfast every day. Yeah, you can see that I'm really like bigger size. Yeah, and the chicken chop, 鸡排, oh, for your supper if you are like going to do your assignment till midnight and you are very hungry. When you go out to from your university, and you can easily find a shop 鸡排店 and buy the tempura. The tempura is the most favorite food for me. Yeah, and the 白叶豆腐. Yeah, all of the food. Yeah, and 鸡排. Oh, you really need to try it. And for Malaysian students who are Malaysian who come to Taiwan before for traveling, yeah, you should know it. Yeah, you try it, and this is a must for you to try it. Chicken chop. Yeah, and 吃到饱 buffet styles. And the buffet style is all about like steamboat and barbecue. Everything you can eat, and you can order as much as you can, and you can't stop eating. And I like that it is because Hajjan days, you know, right? Yeah, some of the shop, they provide Hajjan days, and you really like, you no limitation to take it, like how much you love to want to eat, and you just go eat and take it. And for the food, you just order it and eat until you're full, like seriously. Yeah. And 7-Eleven, yeah, everything you can find, or Family Mart, 全家. Yeah, it's a place for you if you are lazy, go out, and you want to study, and you just come here, the convenience store for you, and everything you can find, seriously. Mask or food or snack, drinks, even the vitamin pill, yeah, and stationery, charger, yeah, everything is here. Yeah, that is very convenient for all of the students. And New Year, when talk about New Year, what we say about like celebrating. In Taiwan, I went to New Year celebrating like 跨年. This is in Kaohsiung. Yeah, and it's a concert. For me, like it's still okay. Like I more prefer counting down, celebrating in a pub, like counting down without so noisy. Yeah, this. You can see here, it's a lot of people. Yeah, it's a very lot of people and very crowded. And when you want to go to the toilet, and it's really like you cannot move, seriously. And for a person who are planning to go to 跨年, you should like consider and be careful as well. And this is my bicycles, and I ride it every day inside the campus. Yeah, and my bicycle life. Yeah, and I also have a scooter, and a scooter is really convenient transportation for me in order to go to the downtown and around the campus. Yeah, in Hualien, you really need a scooter. Yeah, and incident. Okay, once is enough. For me, I went to the company visit in Taipei, like stock museum, yeah. And at the night, I went to the cementing for like walking around, shopping, and because I'm very very formal, and for those like suddenly there is two people who come and surround me, and they ask me, 哎，同学你好，请问你可以帮帮我吗？就我们是什么基金会的，就帮忙就 like those like foundation to communities, like those like charity, like I'll actually is very annoyed, but I want to skip them, and I'll use German to like getting away from them. Like I said, es tun uns leid. Yeah, each kann nicht Western Mandarin, and they think that I like because my German is not that good at all. Yeah, and they think that I'm speaking English. They were like, oh student, like this, like I was like shit. Okay, I'll just help them to buy the card holder and a pencil. It cost me around 150 new Taiwan dollars. And when I want to pay them, and the girl suddenly take another card holder into my hand, and there's two card holder, and I was like, what? I want to give it back, and they was like ignoring me, like, okay, just give me money, and I was like, okay, just for charity, okay. And later on, because I don't have small change, and I give them a big note and 1,000, and they was like, oh, thank you very much, and they go away. Like seriously, I was like, 傻眼, like, why they're going away, and where is my small change? And I realized that I have been cheated by them. And for people who are going to cementing, I advise you guys, please be very careful for this kind of persons, and I hope that Taiwan government would really take action for this kind of person as well. Yeah, and this is the incident that a bad incident for me, in Taiwan. Yeah, but for me, Taiwan people is still warm and friendly. Yeah, and experience the best part of moment in your life. Yeah. And I have been doing a translator in elementary school in Hualien, and the OIA asked me to go to some of the elementary school to translate for the immigration office. And I helped the Ecuador, Russia, India, Indonesia, Moscow. I helped them to translate in English to Chinese. Yeah, and to these little kids, like elementary school kids. And actually, I have no experience on translations, and I was like, very anxious, and I was like, can I do it? And OIA just tell me like, just go and try it. And the immigration office also like, yes, you can do it, sure you can. And I was like, try it. And actually, this is a very good experience for me, and it makes me want to improve more my Chinese and English. Yeah, it is a very good experience, really. Like I thought some of the children was like 哥哥这个不是这个那个是那个 because while the presenter is presenting they was like, hi, I'm from Ecuador. I was like, 你好，我是从俄多拉 I have forgot already. Like 我是从俄罗斯 just like one word and one word. Oh, nice experience for me. And performance on stage, I am a pop dance club member, and I'm also a Malaysian representative in Overseas Chinese Association, and we perform for the international students, for Asia and Asian students in Huashi College. And we dance our tradition dance. Yeah, a lot of fun we are having, and practice with each others, and how to communicate and with Malaysian, and that is two of my members. And we cook banh mi to all of the international students from Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, for the Asia Pacific. A good experience for me. And we also like performing on the stage. Yeah, for people who like to dance, and please do not hesitate to join and participate in all of these events, and this will really enrich your university lives. And sponsorship. What do you mean about sponsorship? And this is a unique tradition in Taiwan. Firstly, I would like to say that this is an event for our department, and we need to go to the one and another shop lot to ask for money. Like I was like, okay, I'll try it. Why not? And okay, hi, we are from the Department of Business Administration. We are going to hold an event. I would like to get your sponsor, and we will list down your name into the box. Yeah, and this is what we do. Yeah, and I still remember that time we we use scooter to really like 1 hour to 2 hour journey to other place, like all around Hualien. Yeah, that's a good experience. And volunteer receptionist, yeah, this is really like volunteering is a very wonderful opportunity to give something back to the communities and develop new skills. Yeah, and in university, I'm volunteering to become a volunteer receptionist for the international students, for the overseas Chinese students, Malaysians, American, Poland, or anyone, because I know what the feeling that they are facing, because because they are from other place, and anything I can help, I help them. And for me, because I'm a person who also like going out, and I also like hoping there is a person to help me on these kind of things, like buying things like scooter, bring me around the area to show me where to go, where to apply things. Yeah, volunteer receptionist is really a good experience for me in National Donghua University, and I want to thanks for OIA giving me this opportunity as well. And yeah, for the international students, yeah, it is very good. And we also can exchange our culture and heritage to each other, to know more about what is the mindset of a foreign country student, and what are they thinking, what are the style of talking, communication, how do they communicate, how do the pronunciation, and how do they look. And when you look around people and you know that, oh, this is Mongolian, this is who, and that is who, and that is India, and this is Malaysia. Yeah, Malaysian. Yeah. And I'm currently an intern student in Far Glory Ocean Parks. And for my internship experience, I'm a management trainee in the restaurant. Yeah. And I also work for some of the hotels, and I work for OIA as well. And for students who have financial problem to come here for a further study, and they actually, for me, like, please do not so actually 不用那么急去找工作，说真的。Actually, for me, working experience is you need to experience how is the organization structure in a company in Taiwan, in a company in Taiwan, and you go and discover the people, the Taiwanese, how do they work, and how do the consumer behave. Yeah, and working experience is really, really good in Taiwan. Yeah, and for my internship, I interned in Haiyang Gongyuan for 1 month, and I'm going back to my country on August. Yeah, and reflection and gain, life goes on, and there's a lot of things I have faced in Taiwan, and for people who appear in my life, thank you very much for your advice, and I'm very thankful for all of your ideas and advice. And I have learned independence in Taiwan. When life changed to be more difficult, you must change to be even stronger. And why do I say so? Because independence is very hard, very, very hard. And I'll try to explain that it because independent, you need to laundry yourselves, and you need to cook yourselves. You need to arrange the time Yeah, and you need to go to class alone and go to the club and society. And independent is really, I have really like improved my independent level into a more higher level. Yeah. And appreciate moments of life. I learned how to appreciate moments of life in Taiwan. And really, if I'm in Malaysia, I was like an aggressive people who was like have a really bad temper, like, why are you drive so slow? But in Taiwan, I'm a people who like patient, humble, and when you meet people, you're like 不好意思, 不好意思, like sorry is not a hard thing to say for the people. And purpose of our life is to be happy, and I advise all of the freshmen who are coming into Taiwan, and please to have a positive mind positive mind in order to solve all of the problems that you are facing, the hardship, the obstacles, and you really need to be humble on everything, and please tell yourself you can do it and do not give up. And help me to know myself better. And know yourself to improve yourself. And why do I say so? I improve yourself. And these 2 years, I have improved myself a lot. Without National Donghua University, I have nothing. Yeah, I can't join, like, I can't meet people, I can't, international people, like, I can't go and join overseas Chinese associations. Yeah, I improve my communication skills, society skills, and my mindset, and broaden my horizon. I experience, I heard, I see what I've said, and yeah, to know myself better, what kind of person I am. Yeah. And I adapt to globalization and broaden my horizon. And if you are a person who go to a foreign country for further education, I think you know that it is really hard to adapt to the culture, or for the first month you have culture shock, or the person who are like stereotype, racisms from people's like, yeah, and for you are like, you are getting stronger, and you try to adapt the environment, and with this adaptations, whenever you go, you can easily adapt to an environment. Like me, like I'm a waitress in Murakami, or I'm a counter, I do everything in Murakami. Yeah, like I do really learn adaptations in the hotel, and I do really like, I work faster, like you can really easily adapt to an organization structures, and you see what is the mission and visions, and it's broaden your horizon as well to explore the world. Yeah, in Taiwan, you can learn a lot of things. Yeah, and traveling, I guess all of you guys love traveling, and it's explore the world, and you experience everything, cultures, where the place you want to go. Like if you want to go to Korea, you really go into the cultures and speak the language, and you learn the language as well, and you know more about them, and you have the concept about which country and which cultures and are them, and what kind of life they are living. Yeah, what kind of building they are staying, and what kind of, yeah, how was the flexibility that they are like, they are adapting. Yeah, and traveling is an important personal education in my personal education in part of learning new culture and new heritage. Yeah, I'm trying to travel the whole world. Yeah, it's easy to say, but I have a financial problem but for person who have financial problem, I advise you that go online and Google it, like how to save your money during a vacation. And traveling is all about like explore the world, and I have learned how to online booking for Airbnb, yeah, and TripAdvisor. And for people who are traveling, you are like going to stay in a 5-star hotel, isn't it? No, yeah, actually, please do not. And because in Taiwan, there are a lot of backpacker motels for you. Like it's very cheap. Where you go and where you stay is very cheap, and you can meet a lot of foreign people. You can share things with them, and why do they travel here and where do they go? Yeah, it's really broaden your horizons. Yeah, and special thanks is my conclusions, and I would like to thank people who have appeared in my life and people who have watching my video now, and people who are listening my English, and actually my English are not that fluent at all, and my Chinese is also not fluent at all, and yeah, and a special thanks for IOH members, and special thanks for the leader, for the helper, and for the OIA, and everyone in my life. Yeah, without you guys, like I don't know what I am. And now I'm in front of the camera, and I will say that, yeah, I will give that for people who are still finding confusing what they are going to do. I give you an advice that is, please list down all of the things that who you think you are, and what kind of things that you want to do, to-do list, yeah, and please do really like dream big. Yeah, you should dream big, be ambitious as well. Please do not listen to other people. You are so ambitious. Why you want to become ambitious? And ambitious is really a good thing actually. Without ambitious, today I can't share my personal experience to you guys. And yeah, and for people who are going to go to other place for your higher education, please, in my opinion, I think that goal and opportunity is very important for you. Without opportunity, you can't really go to do a thing, go to accomplish a things. And opportunity is the things that create by your own. And you need to know that, yeah, like for I have the opportunity to come to Taiwan for my higher education, to working, to inside the IOH platforms. I become an IOH speakers for the Malaysia students who consider to come to Taiwan for the higher education. And I would like to say that Taiwan is the best, not to say best, yeah, I recommend that Taiwan is the place to let you experience and to have your higher education on it, because Taiwan have the facilities for you, and you need to consider which kind of course first, and you need to know yourself, what kind of people are you, and what career you want to do in your life. Like me, I'm a person who really like to become a person who like to go into a big buildings and working with salarymen and wearing a formal shirt and like doing a team meeting and going others place to giving a speech for my company and doing a PR work, HR work, and training the employees. Like I'm a very ambitious person who likes to do everything. Yeah. And I want to, last but not least, I want to thank you for you to watch my video. And if you have any inquiries about studying in Taiwan, please do not hesitate to ask Google. Google is the best friend for you in your university lives. Yeah, and thank you very much for the IOH team who have conducted a really special events, special talks, special platform for all of the students who are confusing for their educations. And with this platform, I think Students who are confusing will really settle their problems. Thank you very much.